Welcome everyone to another episode of Slasher Scotty. I am your host, Scotty McCoy, and boy, do I have a surprise for all of you. I have on Zoom with me right now Jess Uhler. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, you got it.
I remembered from last time. And
Did.
she is playing Beth Dunham in the upcoming Mark Cantu film, Wolf Hollow. And I'm so excited to do this. I had you on before talking about a previous Mark film, Massacre Academy, and now we're back for Wolf Hollow. So how you
Yeah.
doing this evening, Jess?
I'm good. I am exhausted. It was a busy 2022, but I'm pumped. 2023 is gonna be great. Like
Nice.
Wolf coming out, and it's cool.
I am so excited to see Wolf Hollow. I know you guys put a lot of work into that, and the costume itself looks so badass.
It doesn't even feel like it. Like with Massacre, we filmed many months because we were only filming on the weekends. But
Mhm.
Wolf, we were just like, I feel like I was there and then I was done because we
Right,
just filmed all these days in a row. And it was
right.
so weird. Like that time, it's a blur. So I was like a stand-in on Mayor of Kingstown for like a couple days. And I did the Pittsburgh 48-hour film festival, like the
Okay.
contest. And then I was like, oh, Wolf Hollow's coming up. So I'm like, boom, 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 boom. What happened? It was like a what happened moment.
Nice. Yeah, and the bet you know this film's gonna be a success, not just because of the cast and crew, obviously, because you guys are amazing, but it's a Mark Cantu film, and he knocks it out of the park every freaking time.
You know it's gonna be action packed. You know
Yeah.
it's gonna be funny and it's gonna be gory and you're gonna get a lot thrown at you. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I like I said, I can't wait for this. And before we dive into Wolf Hollow, I do need to pick your brain about this. I know you're a wrestling fan.
Yes.
What
Okay.
do you think about Vince now being back on the board of directors?
So his argument, right? His argument is like, I need to come back because we need to negotiate these TV deals.
Yeah.
Sir, you think you're good for like negotiating TV deals? You think you're a positive influence?
Yeah.
It's I feel awful for Triple H
Yeah.
because he's doing a great job. And I'm like so worried for all the people that were brought back and it's been good. The content's been so much better. And here he is. Voldemort's
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah. And Tony Khan, I don't know if you saw his tweet.
What'd he say?
Let me quick get it up. It was oh my gosh. So you know how like everybody wants to leave AEW
Yeah.
because of Triple H being in charge and everything.
Hmm.
So let me get it up. I have to get it up quick because this is very I
Can't.
wasn't shocked, but I was because I knew he was gonna, he always does. He always takes a jab when something like this
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, how can you not?
Yeah.
So this is what he wrote. Everyone at work is being so nice to me these past 24 hours. I wonder why. It must be belated holiday spirit. See you on TNT tonight for 2 hours.
I love it. I love it. It's a soap opera in every aspect, and then it's like
Right.
this real life soap opera. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's crazy, and now they're talking about Vince is gonna sell it, and it's like
Mhm.
there's so many things going on, and it's just like I don't know, it's like Vince just can't, like, all he does is eat, sleep, breathe, bleed WWE all the time, like that's
Yeah,
it's outing it nothing.
I wish I had money like that.
Yeah, right. I would have been retired. I'd buy myself a private island in the
Right.
Caribbean, and I live out my glory days.
Ugh. Oh, you wouldn't even have to do much. You could basically live off of the legacy of the Undertaker, and you'd be fine. It'd
Yeah.
just be fine.
Yeah, like literally, he doesn't even need WWE money, just Undertaker merch money, and he's still gonna be a billionaire.
Although it's interesting now because well, the Undertaker was in town recently. He was at Steel
Okay.
City Con,
Okay.
and imagine like 15 years ago, like thinking, "Oh my God, the Undertaker's going to be at Steel City Con," because he was never allowed to do any of that. So
Hmm.
I don't know if Vince has a say in it anymore, or if he has
Right.
like a part in Undertaker's money. It's
Yeah.
interesting. Mark has been
Yeah.
doing more things, not Undertaker.
Absolutely, yeah, and I mean, and look at they did the documentaries on Undertaker, out of character and everything, where he technically like he retired, and now
Yes.
he's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, if you have to put Undertaker in the Hall of Fame, there's no way he cannot be in the Hall of Fame. And if you
Absolutely.
don't let him go out of character, then how is he going to be in the Hall of Fame? So they had to do
Right.
something,
Right.
and you
Right.
don't want to induct him posthumously. Like that's just not right.
Although that would kind of be on brand,
True,
like
a
from a
dead
dead
man. There
man.
you go.
Yeah.
That would be clever. It would be
Huh?
interesting. So
Well,
going into Wolf Hollow, I guess before we like really talk about it, like what is it about? Let us know what this movie's about for anybody that is wondering what this film is.
so there is a group of young filmmakers that are traveling to this area called Wolf Hollow, and and they're led by my friend Noah's character, and he is taking them back to his family's
Mhm.
home because he's like, yeah, it's a good place to film, and shenanigans ensue. Let's just say. At the base of it, it's about, and Mark is going to do a much better job because I know the story is so personal to Mark.
Yeah.
It's about the dynamic with your family when you
Mhm.
just don't belong, and you
Right.
just you can try and try and try sometimes, but sometimes in families they just don't understand you, and
Mhm.
you are the black sheep.
Yeah.
And it's a complicated situation because really you're supposed to love your family, but like there's, what if there's a wall there? What if you just don't fit in?
Yeah.
So there's a really cool relationship dynamic with Brian and Noah and the brothers,
Uh-huh.
and you see that struggle. Um, but on the other side, you have us, a ragtag group of filmmakers. Christina is, leading us basically, even though my character Beth she's the real leader. I mean, come on. But we're down in the we'll call it to make my film, my artsy film.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, everything goes wrong. Of course, everything goes wrong,
Right.
and it's
Yeah,
a
and
bloodbath.
right, and I had Christina on my list for a while to have back on the show, and Mark, if you're watching this, I will be reaching out, but I probably won't have you until February because I'm booked all the way till the 16th, and like I said, I was telling Jess off air, 17th I start grad school, so I'm gonna be taking off the second half of the month just to kind of see what my schedule's like because I'm gonna have two part-time jobs, education going on, and a full-time job, so I'm gonna be really busy. So I need to kind of get. I'm probably only gonna do like maybe a couple interviews a month until I really
Yeah.
get starting in February, just to like get into things. But Christina,
Don't
I
burn
had her on
out.
my list. Huh?
Don't burn out.
Yeah,
It's burnout
yeah.
is real.
Exactly. So I had Christina on my list, and I reached out to her. She was the last one I wanted to reach out to for this year, and I said I'm pretty much booked till February. I want to get you on because I know we're gonna talk about it, but tickets are on sale for the premiere and all that. So I'd like to get you and her on at least for sure. I'm like the only time I'm available really are weekends right now. I can do Friday during the day, Saturday, and Sunday at night. She goes, well, it's synonymous. Why not Friday the 13th?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I have her on Friday the 13th, January 13th.
Well,
So
you have
that's
Spencer on too soon, right?
who?
Spencer?
Spencer? Yes.
Yeah,
I think she's my last one I have booked actually, the 16th.
cool.
Yep, I'm so excited to have her on as well. I never interviewed her before, so I'm really excited about that.
She is very talented. I mean, her
Yeah.
and Christina, but Spencer had like a scene. I can't tell you, but it was good.
Nice. Nice. I'm so excited. And she even said to me in a message because she's the one that reached out to me for an interview. Like that's weird because when I last time I had you on, I was really reaching out to people, but now I have people actually asking them to come on to my show, and that's really exciting. And she was the
It's
one that
cool,
reached out to
right?
me. It is. And she reached out to me and she's like, I would love to have you on. I saw your interview in Jess and I would love to talk about Wolf Hollow. I'm like, yeah, I would love to have you on. Anything of
Yeah.
Mark's I want to promote. Like Mark's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
So I booked her, and she's like, just so you know, this role I had in this movie was probably one of my favorite roles I've ever done.
Yeah, she killed it.
That's
Absolutely
awesome.
killed it.
I'm so
Everybody did.
excited.
It was so cool because it was like I had the familiar faces. And
Mhm.
then we had these people that are like from out of town and I've never worked with before. And I'm like,
Mhm.
these people are awesome. Like
Right.
they, everybody did great. And it was so cool to work with Lynn Lowry. She's
Nice.
oh She was neat. She was just like,
Awesome.
yeah, let's do, good energy to bring the set. It was awesome.
Absolutely. Now, is Sierra in the movie too?
Sierra is not in the movie.
Okay.
She's
All
not.
right.
Sierra's been really busy too. Like she did
I
a lot
saw
of
she's
stuff.
been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Very proud of her. She will always be my little sister.
Awesome, awesome. So for your character's name is Beth Dunham. So I guess try to be as careful as you can so we don't spoil it a lot. But what can you tell us about Beth? Who is she? What does she bring to the table?
So you know how I was in Massacre and Chris was like, you were rooting for her and stuff.
Mhm.
No, not in this. I'm a bitch.
Nice. Nice.
Uh, she is she's director. It's nope, it's my way. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I have all these phone calls with all these,
Right.
companies and they want to work with me and nobody can tell me what to do. So Christina's character and my character can't stand each other. I'm
Nice.
from the West Coast, she's from the East Coast. Um, and it's like I say something, what do I say? I call her Bronx because that's yes. I just call her Bronx all the time, and I'm like film school ain't the real world, like real snotty and stuff. My goal is I want to be booed heavily when people watch this film. I want to be hated. I want the MJF heat. Bring it.
I met MJF and that guy never gets out of character, man.
Yeah. I want it. I want people to just root against me. Like you wanted people to root for me in Massacre? Nah.
So you want the MJF heat, right? So
Yes.
at the movie premiere, if they do all the announcing and everything, once they announce your name, you go,
Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab the mic and be like, let me tell you about my film ideas and these people. They're all amateurs.
So basically, Mark, when he wrote Beth, he wrote the opposite of himself.
Yes. Yes. Like you can't approach Beth. You can't talk about any of your ideas for characters. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And it's never her fault. It's never her fault. Anything that
Right.
happens.
And just so everybody knows, I'm just saying this. I don't know because I don't know anything about the movie except the plot, really. Because I haven't seen it, obviously, and I haven't been on set. So, so you don't have to agree or disagree or anything. But I'm gonna say if your character dies, the audience will probably cheer. The way it's sounding, we'll
We'll
find
see.
out. We'll
If it
see, right?
happens. I don't know.
And you know how you and if you want to know if Jess's Beth dies, if you want to
Right.
cheer this bitch's death,
If
go
it
to the
happens.
premiere. So tell us, tickets are on sale. How can you get your tickets? Where is it at? When is it? What time? All the details.
All the details. It is April Fool's Day at the Hollywood Theater in Dormont.
This isn't a joke.
No, it is. It's April Fool's Day. Hold on, let me double check. I believe it is April Fool's Day. Once
It is
again,
not a joke.
I would like to remind the audience that I have been going nonstop for months now. I don't know what day it is sometimes. Yes, premiere April 1st, 2023. And we're gonna be at the Hollywood, which is on the main drag in Dormont, PA. Red carpet premiere. The Hollywood's really, really cool. They show like Rocky Horror there every week too. Like they have the shadow cast. Um, Tickets are on sale now. You can go to Eventbrite. If you go to the Wolf Hollow Facebook page, or if you're friends with any of us, we've been sharing the link over and over again. Tickets are $25, I believe. We're gonna have a Q&A. We're gonna have like raffles for signed things. You could buy the DVD there. It's gonna be a good time.
Nice.
Like the Massacre premiere was a good time. So this will be a good time too.
Absolutely. So anybody that is in that area, I'm assuming it's near Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
close. It's very close.
Yeah. So if you're near the Pittsburgh area or anywhere in the western part of Pennsylvania, or if you just want to travel, which is really cool. I mean, if you want to have a good time, go and travel, make it a weekend or whatever. But definitely get your tickets. I haven't shared the link yet. I've been very busy, but I will make it my mission to share it this weekend for you guys. And if I don't, and you see it, make sure remind me.
I will. I'll go after you.
I have so much going on, but I want to share this because I want everybody to see this movie. I haven't seen it. I'm excited to see it. I won't be able to make the premiere because I will be so busy with like I said, 3 jobs and college.
You
But
have to come up here sometime.
I do. I really need to. I need to make the time to do that. Maybe in the summer would be great.
Yeah.
We can all like get together. Me, you, Christina, Mark. It'll be Liz. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to do that. I'll even bring my boyfriend.
Oh,
But yeah, definitely check out the premiere if you can. I mean, I asked this question when you were doing Massacre Academy. I'm going to ask the question again, and I'm going to actually expand on it from the last time. So first part of the question is, how is Mark as a director of Wolf Hollow? And the second part of it is, he directed both, of course, Massacre Academy and Wolf Hollow, which you were in. So was there anything that he did differently between the two movies of your character of directing it?
Um, so Mark's Mark. You get on set, you're there to work, but it's like a fun environment.
Mhm.
He knows what he wants, but he also will trust you. Like
Mhm.
like I've said before, I'll go up, like we all have gone up to him, been like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And he'll be like, "Well, let's try it. Let's do it this way, this way." Like there was a couple scenes that I said, "Well, do you want me to do it more like this or that?" And he said, "Let's do both and we'll see which one feels better." So he's never going to just completely shut you down and be like,
Yeah.
"Absolutely not. Get out of my face." Um so you always coming into a good warm environment with your
Right.
cast and your director and everything.
Right.
I would say personally it was just like it was different character work for me. It wasn't like he was real mean on Massacre. I always say he came up to me, he told me something really, really like heart wrenching in that scene with Sierra and I at the party,
Mhm.
and we're arguing. And it was just, it put me in this very vulnerable,
Nice.
like emotional state. This time it was like, nah, Jess, dig into the worst parts of you, the brattiest parts, just go for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure you were involved with this. So if I'm not, I'm just gonna make an ass of myself. But was there anything similar to an elevator?
No, no. I wasn't involved, but I was there. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody got lost in the woods this time or lost anywhere. Well, we mostly filmed, so we filmed at an actual like haunted attraction, Haunted Hills
Nice.
Hayride, which was so cool. Don was the coolest. He was like, "Yeah, come on out. You can blow stuff up here." Um, and you'll see it. It's like you'll see like, hey, is that like a haunted like attraction? Yes, it is. Um, but yeah, nobody got lost. I did scare, who did I scare a couple times? Jordan. Oh, poor Jordan. I mean, I work at a haunt too.
Right.
So I would hide behind something and wait for everybody to be walking on the gravel path, and I'd just jump out and get him. But other than that, there was no long treks in abandoned buildings. We were in this garage and we put the garage doors down when we were filming in the RV, which was in the garage, which was
Right.
very hot. But yeah, nobody got lost that I know of.
Well,
Wasn't
you should have scared Mark and had that on camera.
I can't scare Mark. Mark is just, even if I did, he would no sell it. Like no sold it. Like,
He'll just like play it cool and then walk away and then be like,
and then tell me I'm fired. He would have told me I was fired.
nice.
Although when you do get Mark on here, you need to, so let me pitch this idea to you, because Mark
Okay.
he wasn't sold yet on it.
Okay.
Um, a sequel, even though you know nothing about what happens. Uh, Wolf Hollow 2, Howl's Angels, and it's about werewolves and a motorcycle gang.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that you have something there. Like I don't know how you would make the plot, but I
Oh,
you have something.
oh,
Mark.
once
Mark,
you
that's
see the
your job.
movie,
Figure out how to make this into a story.
well, once you see the movie and you know what happens, I can tell you I have the whole plot for the
Oh,
sequel.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I could see that. Hell's Angels. I like that.
Uh-huh. I was like, oh, we could get Danny Trejo in here. Great.
Ooh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
See,
that would
Mark,
be I never seen like Sons of Anarchy. I'm trying, but I know some of the people in it. I'm trying to think of who else is in there. You could get the whole cast.
We could. We could. Oh, they were just here. Man, if we got Charlie Hunnam, that'd be great. But yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
really cool.
werewolves on motorcycles, I think is a great idea.
Right? And I mean, and they're werewolves. They're not just wolves. They're werewolves. They have opposable thumbs, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So there you go. Come on, Mark. Let's get on this. Let's make some Howl's Angels.
Yes.
Imagine them on the bike.
Oh, I have. And you know what? I said their bikes would be like silver bullets because silver bullets kill werewolves, but they're riding them because they're badass.
There you go. So definitely check that out. April 1st. Last thing I got for you is anything else you want to promote? Any other projects, social media accounts, websites, anything at all you would like to promote?
You can follow me on Instagram at Ferris Uhler 55. It's my last name. It's like Ferris Bueller, but without the B. So Uhler. I finished up a feature actually with Noah in the fall.
Nice.
It's called Godless Children. It's not a horror, it's like a thriller.
Nice.
So that should be finished within the next 6 months, I believe. I'm not putting any pressure on anybody. But that one was very personal for me. Because it's about a girl, she takes like an ancestry or 23andMe test when her mom's like talking about another mother, and she finds out like her parents might not be her parents. And as an adopted kid, like I was really drawn to this story about figuring out who you are. But it's just this weird connection. And the woman that she's like, no, it says that you're my mother. She's like, I can't have kids. What are you talking about? So it's this whole mystery of like, how are these two connected?
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. I did a proof of concept in December too with Boca Pictures in Pittsburgh, and that was very neat too. It was another strong issue about women's health rights, and I can't wait to see that one and see if it can be turned into a full length thing. So I've been very, very lucky this year. I've gotten to work with familiar faces and then brand new groups of people, and I'm like, this is awesome. Like, thank you all.
Absolutely. And definitely like check out Jess's IMDb and everything going on, because she's so talented. So there's so many upcoming projects that she's going to be just killing outside of Mark Cantu films, and and probably in future Mark Cantu films as well. Like she's just a badass, and she's so great. And I loved her in Massacre Academy, and I know I'm gonna love to hate her in Wolf Hollow.
Yes,
Right,
bring it on.
absolutely.
I'm gonna wear. That's what I'll wear to the premiere. I'm gonna get a Burberry scarf.
There you go. There you go. So before I let you go, do my little plug. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm Slasher Scotty. Slash that subscribe button. And of course, like, comment, and of course, you can share on social media. If you're listening on to all of the 25 plus whatever podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, make sure to rate, comment, and share on social media. Of course, I'm on Cameo now, so make sure to, if somebody's having a birthday or anniversary, or if you just don't care about your partner anymore and you want to break up with them and you want me to give the message, or if you just want me to torture myself and drink a gallon of hot sauce, just give me ask for me to do a cameo. I'll be more than happy to deliver the news.
Can I have this job too? I want to deliver breakup news.
Right. I'm so sorry to tell you, but your boyfriend wanted me to tell you to break up with you. But yeah, if you want me to do a shout out for you or whatever, go on Cameo, type in my name, and I'll be willing to do that. Of course, I have my new book out, forward by Jamie Lee Curtis, called The Ultimate Halloween Movie Experience. Original pictures from the 1981 Halloween film, to pick up a copy on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all that stuff. And one last plug I got is my merchandise on virtual merch booths. I always have issues getting this up. You can get your official Slasher Scotty merchandise. I can't even hold it up. So a bunch of other designs. So definitely check all of that out. And of course, don't forget to check out Jess's stuff. Thank you, Jess, so much for joining me this evening.
Oh, thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. You have a great rest of your night, and I will definitely be in touch for your next projects to have you come back on because I love interviewing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Bye.